Okay, this is a little video demo of the Simmons SDS5, a really cool electronic drum unit that came out in the 80s. And I'm triggering it. I'm going to zoom out when I'm done going through all the modules. And I'm triggering it with a little piezo sensor. I don't have any of the Simmons pads. I borrowed this from a friend of mine that was in a really cool band in Cleveland in the 80s called the JD Current. So he loaned me this module. I was just kind of checking it out for him, opened it up and cleaned it out a bit, and just wanted to go through what the factory sounds are like, and then the user sounds. So right now I have a little piezo hooked up to channel 1. So that's the bass drum. So that is that's one of the factory presets. Right there. I'm going to go to another factory preset, which is pretty cool. Then here's another factory preset right there. And then the user preset lets you change the sound with these knobs on the front panel. So I'm going to try to trigger the sound, just kind of mess with the knobs, show you what the different sounds are like. The first knob is labeled noise. So you can blend in like a little bit of white noise with the sound. This is a pitch adjustment. So it's pretty wide range. It goes almost down to an inaudible pitch. That is a bend. Yeah, bend is what it's called. Then this one here lets you vary the decay. And this is tone. So it seems to, noise and tone. It's kind of a blend control. Lets you choose between the pitched sound and just the noise. So, and then I did another video on these modules. I took this module out, talked about the circuitry inside it. One thing I think is really cool about this whole unit is there's no microcontroller in here. This whole thing is analog, and the only thing really digital about it are the 4 preset buttons. And what's kind of cool is when you hit a button here, it basically switches a couple logic gates inside to route either this set of potentiometers to control the module. So there's like trim pots behind here, which are factory set with certain sounds. You can actually go in there with a screwdriver and alter them. But if you hit this button, it hooks up these, or it actually hooks up a factory preset, which is controlled by trim pots on the module itself. When you hit this button right here, you can adjust these trim pots here. So that's another factory sound. When you hit this button here, it gives you this set of trim pots, which you can alter the sound with. And then when you hit this button up here, it gives you the front panel pots with the knobs on them. So it's a really clever design. It gives you 4 sounds out of every module, and it's all done with some really clever switching circuitry inside, which basically routes 4 different sets of potentiometers to the module itself. So that is the bass drum module. I'm going to unplug the cable in the back, switch it to the snare module, and kind of run through some sounds on that. So to do that, it's over. Okay. These are tight in there. Okay, we're on the snare module right now. It should be triggering the snare. Okay. So what I'm going to do is go through the factory presets. So that's factory 1. That's factory 2. Factory 3. And then the front panel knobs. That's pretty cool. I almost don't want to mess with that one. That's really cool. I'm going to set these back to where they were when I'm done kind of going through different settings. really cool module. I like that a lot. So that's the snare module, and then there's 3 tom-tom modules. I'm assuming that they're all very similar as far as the electronics go. Probably the trim pots and the factory presets are set differently. So I'm going to switch the cable to those and run through those. Okay, this should be triggering this first tom-tom module here. Okay, so that's factory preset. There's a factory preset with those trim pots. Factory preset with those trim pots right there. And then last is the front panel knobs. Oh wait, I'm on the wrong setting. That has a really long decay. It's interesting. Okay. Okay, that's just me playing a single piezo. One thing I want to point out, this is really cool, as you vary the impact, the velocity or how hard you're hitting it, it actually varies the pitch, which is really cool. So you get the harder you hit it, that initial pitch is much higher. So this is a soft hit, and here's like a medium hit, then very hard. So it's very dynamic. It's really a cool feature. I mean, the design of the analog electronics in here, I think, is like phenomenal. Okay, I'm going to switch to the next tom module and check that out. Let's see. Okay, we are on the module right here. Should be. Let's see what's happening. Might not have plugged it in. Let me double check that one. Let's see. Maybe the sensitivity is not correct. Let's see. Yeah. I believe that's what the problem was. Okay. Yep. That's what the problem was. There's a sensitivity adjustment over here. It was turned all the way down. So I'm going to set it about where the other ones are. So here's the factory presets. So that's factory 1. That's factory 2. Factory 3. So I'm varying the impact as I hit the piezo. Then here's the front panel knobs. Wow, that's a really rich sound. that's decay. So you can really get some long delays there. And again, there's some noise that you can blend in with the tom. And then this is like a blend control again from the, between the noise and the tone. Okay, so that's that tom module. I'm going to plug in the last tom module and run through that, and then show the setup I'm using to trigger these. Okay. Last tom module should work right off the bat because we have the sensitivity set about the same as the other one. So that's a factory preset 1. Factory preset 2. And factory preset 3. And then factory preset 4, or the user preset or user settings, the front panel knobs. Wow, that has super long decay. Wow. Okay, so that was set for full noise. Now it's set more like the other ones. Wow, that's pretty cool. And those tones are they're really rich and full sounding. And I'm running this through a Boss Katana guitar amp, the one I use on gigs. Just has a single 12, but I just have it set for just a clean sound. So those are all the modules. I'm gonna grab the camera here and just kind of show the setup. It's a little bit odd, but for this video it works. So what I'm doing is this is how I'm triggering the sounds. I have a little piezo disc here. Wires go into a XLR connector. The 2 pins. The Simmons pads are basically just as far as I know, just a simple piezo disc sensor. Oops, let me turn this down so it doesn't make noise. So that's basically a piezo sensor that I soldered wires to. Basically, when you hit it, it puts out an AC voltage spike of different amplitudes depending on how hard you hit it, and it's used to trigger drum sounds. So these are used a whole lot in drum pads. Different forms of these are used as pickups for acoustic guitars, and it's just a really cool device. I'm going to do a video about these. Just so they have some really cool properties and applications. Anyways, let's go into the XLR connector. This is the Boss Katana amp, and then I'm going to kind of go around to the back panel of the Simmons module, and what we have is basically XLR connectors for everything. There's an XLR, output, like a mix output. There's a left and right output. Inputs for all the pads. You can see the XLR cable that's plugged in for that last tom pad, and just the power connections. This unit was made to handle 8 modules, and this one has 5 plugged in. So there's 2 open slots. Let me think about that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, it can handle 7 modules, and it's got 7 sensitivity adjustments and 7 volume adjustments for each module. So, anyways, Simmons SDS5, very cool unit, made in the 80s. And check out my other video I did on this module here, where I actually had it taken out of the rack. And I talked about the different ICs that were on it and what I believe their function was. So I hope you found this interesting, and thanks for watching. Bye.